Hi, Cypher Christian Church.
Good morning, guys. I hope you all are doing well and God is shining His light in you. In the church, we have been able to continue our Bible studies on Tuesdays and Thursdays, both the men's and the women's, using Zoom. And that has been just a good technology in this time. Back in mid-March, we had an elders meeting where we had some difficult choices to make. We had to decide whether or not to cancel a retreat that was coming up the next weekend, March 20th through the 22nd. Wisely, we chose to go ahead and postpone that retreat. We had 35 people signed up, so we're still looking forward, hopefully sometime in June, to get there. At that same meeting, though, we also had another difficult decision, and that was whether or not to close our service until this thing blows over. And we chose to do that as well. But the good news is that God has provided us with Zoom, Facebook Live, YouTube, and various other means of still transmitting our services, as well as sharing God's love with our congregants. And it's really kind of an interesting time since this is my first pastor gig, and it's a challenge, learning Zoom and YouTube and Facebook. And so all that now has come into play, but God has just been amazing through all of this.
Because of the confinement, we as elders and deacons of the church have decided to reach out to the church body, and so each one of us calls and speaks to members of the church just to provide encouragement during this time, to ask how they're doing, and if there are any specific prayers that they would like for us to pray. So each time we pray for whatever their needs are, and just also provide encouragement for them.
And speaking of prayer, since we all know that prayer is our direct connection to God, we do have a couple of prayer requests. We have a couple in our church, Mohsen and Nilufar, who are from Iran. They're refugees, and they're in our church. Right now, they're being told that they have about 4 to 5 days left in their current place where they stay. And so another pastor and myself are trying to find a place for them to stay that is safe and will offer them shelter during this time. We also lift up God's name during this time. We pray that God would be glorified in every situation and in everything. And every night in the ICC, what we do is we stop at 7 o'clock and we pray. We're not together, but we stop where we are and we just pray for the situation, for our governments, for our churches, and for those around us, our neighbors, and those who just work right now. And we just lastly want to thank you for being a faithful partner with us so that we can continue to share the love of Christ with France and our world. Thank you, and have a great day.